Thank you all so much for being here. It's really lovely to see so many different types of people, whether they be community members of the school, or friends of mine, or community members just from the Hartford area. It's really lovely to see all of you here, and I'm so grateful that all of you are here. First, I'd like to give an official acknowledgement that we are currently on Indigenous land, and take a moment and reflect upon that meaning as we move through this performance together. And from there, I just want to give a couple of housekeeping notes. Fire exits are where you came in, or this space over here. The play runs about an hour and 10 minutes long. There's not an intermission, so if you need to use the bathroom, do it now real quick. And afterwards, we will have a talk back with the performers and myself. So please sit back and enjoy the memory play. Thank you.
Not me, not me.
Hi, did somebody order pizza?
No, not here. Yeah.
What are you doing? That's my stuff. Why? What are you going to get out of this? Mess up all of my stuff. You might as well put a little oomph into it. That almost went out of bounds.
young ladies to bear up my coffin.
Give me my stuff back.
No.
Oliver.
No!
Oliver.
Play a game with me.
What?
Play a game with me and I'll give you your stuff back.
No, I'm
The
not.
15 games.
I don't have time.
12 games.
I need to go.
8 games.
I'm not playing a game with you, Oliver. Don't you get it? That's why I'm leaving. I don't want to get hurt anymore. Eight games.
8 games.
8 games.
8 games.
And then I'm leaving.
8 games.
And I get to time them. I get to time them, Oliver.
Fine.
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 8 games. So it was sometime last fall. Oliver and I were at a friend's house for some sporting event. I don't remember. Neither of us really know much about sports, but we had a great time. Or at least I know I did, because I hardly saw Oliver during the party. But we met up at his car at the end of the party, and he wouldn't let me drive, even though I knew I was fine to drive. And I even offered, but he has a new car, and he was just weird about me driving it, as if my car was a piece of junk. But anyway, we get into the car and we argue about how fast he's going and the temperature of the heat in the car and the radio and what Susie's dress looked like at the party. And we were getting to the end of a straightaway, and Oliver wasn't slowing down. We were getting to the end of a straightaway, and there was a sharp curve coming up. There was a sharp curve coming up, and there was a truck coming the opposite way. There was a truck coming the opposite way, and Oliver wasn't turning. He wasn't slowing down. So I grabbed the wheel, and I cut us over, and we end up not colliding with the truck, but we go through a guardrail and hit a tree. Oliver walked away with a minor concussion, and I broke my hip and my leg and was in a full cast for about 6 months, so.
Game number 1. Leaving and leaving refracted. That's not going to fit.
What?
You're bringing this You're bringing it. I know you're bringing it.
It's mine.
What's in this box?
Yes.
My sweaters.
It's mine.
My sweaters. My sweaters.
Don't help me.
My sweaters.
My sweaters!
I was just trying to help.
Yes. My sweaters.
Fine.
No, my sweaters.
It's going to be so lonely here.
Yes.
You're taking the wine?
I left you some almond
Yeah, but the wine.
I left you some almond milk. I'm taking the plums.
When were you thinking of heading out? It's going to be so quiet here.
Where's my car?
That's not what I meant.
Don't help me.
I took time off. I thought you wanted
I
help.
thought you had to work today.
I thought you wanted help.
You're always so helpful. I love that about you.
You only have 4 boxes.
No. Look, if I forgot something, give me a call. But give it a few days. I need space and you never give me any.
Oh. That's why it's so empty.
Do you need a new prescription? You missed your last appointment.
I'm not going to miss you nagging me all the time.
No, you won't.
I was just trying to help. You left something behind.
You know, you never said thank you.
No, I'm sure of it. You've left something behind.
No, you never said it. It doesn't mean anything if it isn't exact.
I did.
Oh, come on.
I may
You
not
know
have said
I
it,
can't
but
hear you out
I
there.
let you know.
I'm not doing this. I'm done.
Kelly, you promised me 8 games, Kelly.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. But the door is
Stop!
open.
When I say I forgive you, know this. I did not bury the hatchet. I have the hatchet in my hands. I am building myself a new house.
When were you thinking of heading out?
Building.
You only have 4
I
boxes.
have the hatchet myself.
My sweaters. My sweaters.
Myself. I have myself.
It's in that box. The wine. You're taking the wine.
A new house. New hatchet, new house.
I just wanted to help.
myself.
I took time off. I thought you wanted help.
Not myself.
My sweaters. It's not going to fit.
I'm building myself a new house. it. I'm myself.
You're taking that?
I'm myself.
She tried to stab my eyes out, skewer them, and pop them out of my socket so she could have them all for herself. It would be late, and I would come home, and I would be, you know, and there she would be, asleep on the couch with her eyelids sewn shut with a thread. A thread of all the times I had left the place without locking the door, or had left the dishes in the sink, or had knocked into the stupid side table between the front door and the kitchen. And there she would be, asleep on the couch. And I knew what she had there, the eyes she had slashed clean for me. If she tore the thread binding her eyelids shut, if she broke the woven pattern in and out, crisscross tight, I knew I would see two sets of eyes, hers and mine. And she would say she was sorry, and she would honk my nose and say it was all a game, and she would put my eyes in my barely there hands, and she would say she was sorry. And I would say it. I would finally say it. She couldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. She didn't want to see me. So what's there then? Is that we're both blind, I guess. This never fixed anything. This never solved anything. But the only way I could get her back with me again was if we pretended into our other lives as these two cowboy outlaws, searching their little slice of suburbia for their next snatched meal. All it would take was just 3 little words. Her, but different. And me, but different. Hey, Kelly. George and Kara. Game number 2. The Cowboys steal a ham sandwich. All right, hurry up. Let's do this thing. All right. Hop on. Oh, all right.
Okay, well, let me open the
Okay.
door
Yeah,
first.
you always open the
Okay,
door. I have to
let's go.
carry you through the entire house.
Okay, I need to close
shut
the door.
the door and also
okay.
if you keep screaming like this,
I'm
they're
the one
gonna
who scouted this house.
Yeah, but
you
if
need
we-
to listen to me. Go around this table.
This table.
That. Oh, you're walking right into
Oh, I'm sorry. You pointed.
Go around, or do you have eyes?
Do you have legs?
This way.
Oh,
Through this doorway.
without the door in it.
It's called the doorway for a reason. Through here, around the piano. Please do not
I'm
bump
not
into the
gonna
very
bump
nice
into-
record player.
I won't
Step
bump.
over the bench.
Yeah, please do not touch the piano though. You make any noise.
Boston piano.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me turn around. I need to get this.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the kitchen.
Are you gonna shut this door too?
No, we're in the kitchen. Okay. Now. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wow. That is a ham sandwich. I think it's on pumpernickel.
Give me my half.
What?
Give me my half.
You can have your half after I
Give
have
me
my
my
half.
half.
I did the walking. You can have it after me.
Fuck you.
Well, that's a really good sandwich.
Shut up.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times.
Kara? Kara, where'd you go? Kara? Hey, mister, no, we just came in here to steal a ham sandwich. We'll be gone soon. Hey, oh, no need for the gun, mister. No. Oh, Kara, I could really use some backup here. Kara, where are you? Kelly! You quit playing.
You were being a brat.
How was I being a brat?
Whatever. Oh my God, stop! Will you quit it?
You stopped playing, so you owe me another game.
What?
You stopped playing, so you owe me another game.
What game?
The family relationship game. Put them on. So, do you,
So, there's never...
a good time?
Yeah.
And now is a good,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm sorry you had to drive.
No, that's okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. No. I drove here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Game number 3. Why won't you let me leave?
Why won't you let me leave?
You're taking the wine?
I left you some almond milk.
But the wine.
Why won't you let me leave, Oliver? I won't be far. Well, I am leaving regardless.
Yeah. I know. When Kelly moves to Boston, she's gonna have a really hard time figuring out the public transportation system. Oh, and when Kelly moves to San Francisco, she's gonna apply to jobs she's not qualified for and get an apartment that's much smaller than this one. And when Kelly moves to Houston, she's gonna meet this guy in a bar, and he turns out he voted for Trump. Oh, and when Kelly moves to Philadelphia, none of her clothes are gonna fit her. Why won't I let you leave, Kelly?
I'm taking the wine,
You left me the almond milk.
but the wine.
Why won't I let you leave? You won't be far. Well, you are leaving. Regardless.
Yeah. I know.
When Kelly moves to Austin, she's gonna find a job that she won't like at first, but it'll end up becoming a really great career move for her. And when Kelly moves to San Francisco, she's gonna get a great apartment with a cute little breakfast nook and a cat that lives to be 25 years old. And when Kelly moves to New York, she's gonna meet her best friend complaining about how the one train is always being under construction. And when Kelly moves to Seattle, she'll meet the love of her life in a bar after spilling a martini on him. And when Kelly moves to Philadelphia, she's gonna feel like she finally fills out all of her clothes. Are we gonna be adults about this? Oliver, I hate you. I hate you in this really broken way. I mean, the bone's not gonna grow back. We'll always walk with one leg swinging an inch too short. That's the kind of broken this is. That's the kind of hate I hate you with. But come on, we can be adults about this. And if you could realize something, or if you could tell me why on earth you would want me here still. Why won't you let me leave?
Hey, Kels. What the whole sorry thing, I just guessed that I thought I didn't have to say it. I thought the things I did would add up. Like carrying the groceries up the steps when you couldn't walk, or working overtime when you couldn't make the rent. I guess not. So, yeah. What else do we need?
I have one thing. We need a lot.
Something. That?
No, wrong one.
Oh.
I need this.
Okay, I was looking for something else. Oh. 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 Oh, not that. We need
Doors and a bumper
Doors
and
and a bumper.
an engine and seats.
seats and engine.
Gold Star.
seatbelts.
One.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
No. No. How many pairs of shorts do I own? No. More jorts!
I told you it was a phase.
Maybe in one of those piles. Wait a minute.
Oh! You pick.
No, you're sorry.
All right. Okay.
There's the, yeah, okay. No? Okay. We don't have to do this.
I know.
We've done it so many times.
I know.
We're not gonna learn anything
I
new.
know.
So why?
It's my penance. Game number 4, October
21st.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for inviting Kelly and I to this party. Yeah, no, we really love soccer. No, it's what sport is it again? Baseball. We're huge baseball fans. Yeah, we love the World Series, right? Yes. God, I did some reading in the car right over. Hey, do you have any beer? Kelly only brought wine. I was a big wine kick recently, and to be honest, it's not my scene, but, you have some beer? It's in the kitchen, okay. I'm gonna head on over there in the kitchen then, does anyone want anything while we're gone? No? Okay. Oh, hey, Susie! I didn't expect to see you, I didn't know you were a fan of, baseball. No, we aren't either, no, I love that dress you have on. Where did you get it? TJ Maxx? No way. Oh my god, that's so cute. No, I'll tell Kelly, but maybe she can find something that looks like it. I think it might look good in there. Yeah. Oh, the buffalo chicken dip? No, I haven't tried it yet, but I love buffalo sausage. Kelly thinks it's too spicy, but I just really don't think so. Have you seen Kelly? I haven't seen her since she walked in. She's probably somewhere, someone doing something, I don't know. But yeah, if you see her, tell her I said hi, okay? I'm gonna go back and watch the innings, I think. Mark, yes, no, yeah, I found the beer, yeah, lovely kitchen, the buffalo chicken dip, spot on. It's the 3rd inning? Okay, out of 9, right, okay. And we're winning? Yes, okay, that makes sense. That's why the numbers are higher. Okay. If you keep talking, I'll try to understand. I can't promise anything, though. Have you... Kelly stopped by at all, or... No, you haven't seen her either? That's so strange. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be back. Maybe Kelly will be here.
Is this Kanye's new album?
Ready to go? Yeah. Okay, let's go home.
I didn't see you at all during the party.
I was there.
Were you even watching the game?
I watched some of the game.
I didn't see you at all.
Did you watch any of the game?
I watched the whole thing.
Hop on in, Cinderella, your pumpkin awaits.
I hate you so much.
I know you do.
So, I am
Are you
just gonna
trying to
offer
talk to me?
to
I'm outside the car.
Drive us
I
home
can't.
because I know that.
What?
Do you want me to drive us home?
No, I can drive us home.
Are you okay to drive?
I'm fine to drive.
I know I had a couple glasses of wine. How much did you have?
I had a couple glasses of wine.
I don't believe you.
Are you ready?
No.
Alright, well, we're gonna put the car on, and we're gonna back out of here, alright?
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Be careful, there's a stump.
Okay, did I hit it?
Almost.
But I didn't.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill us.
Yep, I'm gonna kill
We're
us.
gonna die, and I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna go sue
You
you.
can go sue me all you want. You can turn on the radio.
No, I've had enough crappy music for one night.
I thought you liked the Beach Boys.
I do like the Beach Boys, but half an hour, wouldn't it be nice, would be enough for anything. Okay, I'm turning the heat off. You're too tired. Roll down your window.
But it's cold.
I know, that's what's gonna keep you awake.
Mm.
Oliver,
What?
slow down.
Oh, fine.
You're going 60 to 35.
Okay, I'll slow down.
Okay, now would be a good time to slow down.
I'm going 50 and a 35.
That's
I'm getting
still too
there.
much.
It's a gradual decrease.
Oliver,
Uh-huh.
the straightaway's ending.
I can see that.
Can you?
Yes,
There's a big old curve at the end.
I know.
Are you gonna turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn.
Hey, look, Oliver, there's a truck coming the other way.
Okay, yeah, I see the lights.
Are you gonna slow down?
Yeah, I'll slow down. I'll turn and I'll slow down.
Oliver, the truck is coming.
I know.
Are you gonna turn?
Uh-huh.
I don't see you slowing down.
I'm doing it.
Oliver,
Uh,
the truck is coming.
I'm gonna turn.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver!
Hey, Dave! Oh my god, thanks so much for having us. Did we miss halftime? I know we're late. Right. There is no halftime in baseball. I knew that. Okay. So I brought some wine. Do you have any glasses? Oh, in the kitchen. Okay, great. Okay. I will meet you in the living room, and I expect I will need a lot of help. Okay. Oh my god, Susie, hey! How are you? Oh, that dress! Yeah, where did you get it? TJ Maxx, oh my god, I love that store. Your dress is so cute, I want to rip it off your body. Okay, yeah, go to the living room, I'll meet you there. Okay, pour me a glass of wine and can we please talk about that dress? I just wanted to see how enthusiastic she was about it. I would never tell a woman what she's wearing is ugly regardless of if I thought it actually was. Okay, yes, please give me my glass. Oh, no thanks. I don't like buffaloes, you can do. Yes, I know, Oliver won't let me hear the end of it. I think it's gross, I think it's too spicy. I know I'm a child, just let me live my life, please. Okay. Hey, Dave, can I come sit with you? Awesome. Okay, so we're at, now we're at the bottom of the fourth. Oh, and we're winning. Okay, awesome. Oh, wait, the bases are loaded, right? Okay. See, I told you I knew about baseball. Oh, so this hitter isn't very good. But is this Kanye's new album? So, the timer thing.
She loves that egg.
The timer thing started about the same time the game started, which is when Oliver moved in, I guess.
But it's just.
I started.
I hate the noise it makes. And when it goes off, like
in it.
20 times a day.
Give
Yeah, you
me
learn to
something,
hate it
but
too.
give him something too, you know. He'd always come crashing
Like-
into my room with some crazy idea.
Like how we learn to hate each other.
Something. Get drunk and go to church or break into
I'm not a
someone's
child.
house or something.
I'm not a child.
But
I'm not.
it.
I'm not a
It
child.
cost him something.
I don't need looking after.
Okay, it's fun. his constant fun. It's not
She
fun
made
when
me
someone
hollow.
gets hurt.
She made me see-through. She made me broken dishes. She made me unfinished basement. She made me a ghost. She made me a ghost.
I used
Now
to
I hate her.
like a
Like
brother.
a sister. I used to love her a lot. Game number 5.
This has all been a lot. So why don't we have a duel?
I'm not good at this game.
It's because you never pay attention when we watch movies.
Because they're boring. You pick boring movies.
Clint Eastwood is an incredible actor.
Yeah, but the good and the bad and the ugly is a long, boring movie.
It wouldn't be boring if you actually paid
Okay,
attention.
let's just get this game
Now
over
go.
with. Alright. Boom!
That is nowhere near close to
I'm
correct.
adding my own spin.
That's not the point of the game.
Kaboom!
He doesn't have 2 guns.
I have 2
Three
guns
of
though.
them, no.
But if there's
no.
3 of them, I can go boom boom, and then I'm done.
One of them has a gun full of blanks. Clint Eastwood has bullets in his
And he
gun.
goes boom
No,
boom.
he has 1 gun. He's standing with
Boom
his hand.
boom.
He is standing with his hand over his gun. His hand is not a gun
Boom
itself.
boom. Yeah, but I don't have guns. I gotta use my finger pistols. Boom
You
boom.
have to. You hover with your hand.
Game number 6. The Cowboys escape. Last week on the Cowboys Steal a Ham Sandwich, Kelly!
George, we gotta go. I don't care that you ate my half of the sandwich. I'll get the next one, and it better be a good one. I'm expecting double-decker, lots of bacon, all will be forgiven. Come on. Hello? George, you know I can't get out of here without you. George? George. George. Hello? Wake up, George, come on. We need to go. I can't get out of here without you, come on. Wake up! We need to go. Come on. Wake up. Oliver, turn the car. Oliver, there's a truck coming. Nope. I'm getting you out of here.
quit.
What?
I'm not playing anymore. This isn't fair.
You promised me 8 games, Kelly.
I quit.
You can't quit! You promised me 8 games! Kelly! I may not have said it, but I meant it, okay? I let you know! Kelly!
No. No. Get away from my things! Will you?
Game number 7. Remember when? Do you remember when we threw that Christmas party? And all our friends got too drunk and couldn't stand up straight?
Yes.
And do you remember that time we went to my cousin's wedding on the
No.
beach? Do you remember the intersection? Or the art museum?
Yes. You didn't even stay with me. You finished the museum before I even finished the first gallery. And it was because you thought the guy at the front desk was cute. When he didn't give you the time of day, you broke out your flask and started yelling about how Georgia O'Keeffe wasn't a real cowboy. And then you left me behind.
Do you remember the picnic we went on?
No.
Do you remember the intersection?
Yes.
You always say you were going down Main Street, but really you were coming down Jefferson. And you were mad because you wanted to take a right turn, but I had a green arrow to take a left turn. And you were so mad that you were tailing me all down Main Street. You even slammed into my bumper when I tried to brake check you. And you kept following me.
And that's how we found our coffee spot.
Do you remember the road trip we went on?
No.
Do you remember pretending to be asleep when I came home?
Yes.
You would never come from behind, you would come in through the kitchen door because you would always bake into the side table. And you never realized that I actually was awake. You had just been drinking so much you couldn't realize we made eye contact. And you never got a blanket or anything to cover me up with. No, you would sit on top of me and change the channel to some stupid spaghetti western. You can get off now.
Game number 8.
Leaving.
Remember when you said you were beautiful? And you told me not to say that, but that's a bad thing to say. Yeah. I don't understand why was that a bad thing to say? Because I couldn't see you, and everything tasted like mist. Do you remember the time that we... Yeah. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember most things these days. I do. I remember everything. It's tired in the back of my throat. It rolls out like fog.
It's Geragotelis.
I was thinking about this descent all day.
He was.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, we'll try and do our best to speak to everybody. But I find the best thing when leading a talk back for work such as this is to just ask if anybody has any moments that were particularly resonant, any moments that struck you in an interesting or empowering way. And then, of course, if you have any questions, we're happy to talk about the process, where you collected meaning in the work, and all that jazz. So, any brave soul wants to kick us off.
I was just wondering about the choice of how to designate the spaces, if the thread had any specific meaning for you, or what the process was in deciding that.
Yeah, so I dreamt up making a play about weaving and about boxes, and so it felt only appropriate to then designate the space as boxes. And thinking, slowly we started to develop rules around the layout. The layout of the space came early in the process, and then we sort of started to build rules and structures around it. And the one that really stuck for us was that when you were inside a particular box, you can't hear what's happening outside the box and when you're playing a game. So that, yeah, we were thinking that would hopefully funnel into this meaning that was being channeled through blindness and deafness, not hearing or seeing what people do.
Can you speak a little bit to the role of music, the specific pieces that you chose, when they played, why they played, where they played, when they stopped?
Yeah. Good question. I lived in Philadelphia last year, and over the summer, when I knew that I was coming up here for a residency, I knew I wanted to start up my devising practice again. And was jogging through Philadelphia one day and was listening to this Britain string quartet. And then the work really started to organize around this particular piece of music. One of the first things that I did when I invited my collaborators to come here was we built I divided the first movement of that quartet into 8 discrete sections, and we started to devise the nonverbal opening sequence. And then all the other 2, and then somehow we knew we had to sort of fragment it and break it and shatter it. And so that's why all those other songs started to sort of mix in. Oliver actually found Leaving on a Jet Plane for us. I don't remember what the question, I think it was like a theme song to pick a theme song for Kelly or something like that. And he picked that one, and that one just started to collect meaning for us, so it started to reappear throughout the piece. And then this beautiful Nina Simone song, When I Was a Young Girl, which she did before a live audience, and at the beginning she has this gorgeous line where she's talking to her band and she's saying, I do this one alone, I do this one alone, I do this one alone, and that by the time that we had started integrating that piece into our play, we realized what meaning that language had for us, so that had to make it in there, obviously.
Actually, that was
Yes, sure.
Can you guys speak to the amount of physical processing that must have taken?
It is exhausting.
And honestly, we've toned down a lot of our original devised movement.
Yeah.
Those opening physical motifs we have used to be a lot more strenuous when we first kind of implemented them. And then the further we got along in the process and the more that those physicalities popped up, the easier Jeremy let us
Today was the first day I wasn't panting at the end. I was like, ooh, thank God. But yeah, it's for me at least, and probably you too, Kyle, it's a different type of like using your body for a lot of different things. And it's kind of just like exploring that, which is really awesome and exhausting.
It made me really conscious of how much I let emotion physically manifest in my body. And I became hyper aware of where I carried tension. So like that was really good just for life outside this process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the things I was most impressed with was just the incredible range of bodily emotions and also interactions of your two bodies. And it's like one big dance. The whole thing is like one big dance. Really impressive, you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I keep up a practice as a writer, as a playwright, sitting at my computer, tip-tapping away. And so this feels like the other side of my theatrical process. And I figure if I have bodies in space, they're gonna, if I have this surface to tell a story with, then I might as well push it to its extreme. So I know there's someone in the audience who is a part of my work before, and I'm sure can speak to how physically strenuous it is. But generally, what happens is it's a lot of running, a lot of fast movements, a lot of controlled movement. So,
And it's beautifully designed to the 360-degree setting.
Yes.
So I just want to know a little bit more about the timer, because it seemed like that was like really connected to Kelly and he hated it. And I'm just kind of, I don't know, I want to know more. I want to understand that.
So after Oliver moves into our shared apartment, which becomes our shared apartment, he starts to come up with these crazy things for us to do, and I get tired of them. So my condition is he can do whatever he wants to do as long as I get to set the amount of time for it, just to give me something to hold on to make me want to do it. But he hates it because it limits what he wants to do, and it becomes a huge point of contention.
Yeah, and especially in this play, my whole thing is I don't want her to go, and I know that every time that timer rings, it's one less thing I have with her. So that's why I really destroyed it at the end. One last attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, the play started as 8-minute games, and we realized that we had to scale that back dramatically. We're also going to have transitions, and yeah, so.
I realized this play would be 3 hours.
So, yeah.
The timer is one of the most interesting things in the piece to me, because I think that there's something, or there's a conversation we had around time travel in the narrative. Like, there's definitely a linear path of the two performers moving towards the end with her eventually leaving, but I also feel like the time is sort of expanding outward and getting wider. I'm curious, for performers, just mentally, how do you keep track of the specific moments of time that you're in, as you begin to reiterate phrases, reiterate movements? How do you keep track of, like, if you're, what end of the spectrum are you in at this time? And the writer, with your sequencing, some of the music cuts at a very abrupt moment, and there are these pauses that it make it feel like the performers are being cut in half or they're being separated. I'm interested to hear about your sequencing with those two elements.
Yeah.
The rest between songs, I guess I should say.
Do you want to go first?
No.
Well, I guess as far as keeping track of what comes next and where I am in the body, in the universe of our relationship, is I guess in line with my character, I think of it very melodic, not melodically. What's the word I'm looking for? No, just I think of it I'm very time oriented, and I know that this game coming up is going to be 6 minutes, and I know that I have to get this done in 6 minutes, and so both myself and myself as the character, I'm thinking, okay, what needs to get done? Where are we? What is he gonna try to dig up? How am I gonna try to circumvent that? And how am I gonna get to the end of this game so I can get to the next one and the next one so I can leave? It's all about hitting points, and it's all about doing it as, I guess, as surface as possible.
For me, I mean, every time we have run this, I find another moment where I'm like, oh, that connects to this, or like, oh, this connects to here. Just like things I don't think we even talked about, like just kind of like pop up every single time I do it, for me at least. But it did take a long time to kind of like separate, because I first tried to understand it just as one thing from beginning to end, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense if you just try to think of it as like a linear, chronological series of events. So we have like a nice little like breakdown of each game and what kind of happens. So I kind of think of it in like the smaller chunks of this game happens here and it's this, and then this game. It's a nice way to like break it down.
But it's also fun too to get to the points when you know we're like having a flashback. Like during the game number 3, Why Won't You Let Me Leave? Jeremy once pointed out that our little like changes in motion are almost as if we're having the same conversation. We've had the same conversation millions of times, just in different parts of our apartment. We're having the same exact conversation. And so that kind of, I guess, softens my gesture and softens my, like, moments like that.
The whole game, I think. Because like when I repeat the Helen Keller,
Yeah.
when I repeat that motion, it's kind of just like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's not getting the result I want. You want us to stop battling?
Yeah.
Tell me again your question. Sorry.
The rest between the music. I mean, there are certain obvious cues, but how did you go about the sequencing of the music in particular?
Of the opening number, the first one, I'm not sure I understand.
I think he's talking about how like when music pops up in the piece.
In the piece and making that decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
And making the decision to cut the music. Why did we cut the music?
Right. I don't know. I guess perhaps instinctual. I mean I think all of the music is necessitated. We have the opening was something we devised early on in the piece, and early on in the process, and knew that we wanted to sort of be our prelude into this play. And then there's like long stretches where leaving on a jet plane is repeated over and over again, and always it felt like it was necessary to have music underneath those moments. So because the first moment was them dancing, my cutoff is when Kelly yells stop, which seems like a nice way to abruptly end something. And then a moment again is when she puts the needle down in the house and onto the record player. So we needed music for that. And again, it stops when, yes, it keeps on stopping when the game ends, when one of the actors necessitates a change. And then the other two moments in the song is when, during the party scene, during the party sequence, which again Kelly stops by asking if it is Kanye's album. So I suppose
that was there before leaving on a jet plane.
So I think it's always I think the music is always necessitated by the needs of the play and the needs of the actor. But I mean, yeah, it's difficult because there's no we generated this material collectively through a series of games. So there's no this. What you saw is the living document. We don't have an actual physical hard copy that's listing cues and such. So I think it's interesting with questions like those and thinking about sequencing, how we sort of designed and shaped this poetic experience feels really instinctual in a lot of ways because we don't actually have a hard copy that we can go back to and revise and finesse and adjust. Did that really answer your question?
You just mentioned that there's no hard copy of this script.
Yeah.
And as a musician, you will understand this. Every day we have a different tempo in our heart.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have exactly the same experience when you are rehearsing? Although you memorize the whole things, there is a different tempo every day. Is that how you?
Yeah.
It's hard because everything is timed, so we have to really stick to a pace. But sometimes we get to the end of it and we're like before we really solidified the times, and we were like, this one will be like 8 minutes, and we get to the end of the dialogue and the movement, whatever, and we feel like this is too long because like there's only so much we can film before it's like awkward. But yeah, there's definitely, I think, because it's based off the timer, there's no written text for the entire thing. It kind of ebbs and flows, and it's hard to like maintain that.
That's what makes it interesting for
Yeah.
us at least.
I mean, if you have a certain time to fill in all those, how would you, like, you have to think about it something, right? If you have like an 8 minute to finish, but somehow you finished it in 5.5, and then how would you extend that 2.5 minutes? As a classical musician, I cannot do it.
Right.
Just take a bunch of extra cadenzas.
But
yeah.
it's old though.
Yeah. No, I mean, the hope was to build 8 games that could go on forever.
Okay.
So I think we've coded it correctly, where you could hypothetically run each game discreetly, and it would go on for eternity.
No.
But of course that wouldn't be interesting for an audience. But that was, yeah, I mean, that was an interesting conversation, and that's very much how our rehearsals would run too.
Yeah.
When we were devising these projects, I would throw a game, some sort of improvisational task at them, and I would sit back and watch, and they would go and go until I spoke up and said hold. So yeah, I wanted to craft something that was eternity contained. So. Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
When did she start showing her anger in the rehearsals?
When did that start happening?
Right away,
I think so.
I think, yeah, when we first started devising that silent prologue, when it started off with, Jeremy gave us objectives to see who could get the most amount of clothes during one section of the Britain. And it would be, we would be falling over by the end because of how fast we were moving. And I am a naturally very competitive person.
She is.
So, like, I just let that just funnel right into eventually anger at the sort of story we created. It just kind of naturally came out there. This is not really who I am in real life, so it's kind of spooky.
Hi. Can you just elaborate on the images of eyes and blindfolds? So there was one disturbing speech about taking out the eyes and sewing them shut, and then there's scenes where blindfolds are placed on. So there's a theme there, and I'd like to know more about that.
I don't remember where in the process we caught up with blindness. Very early on, one of the original source materials was this clip of Miracle Worker, where she discovers water. She's at the well, and that's in the play. And I think blindness sort of started to permeate the rest of the play the minute that we integrated that movement, and it started to crop up all over the place. So yeah, when you're gifted something, a strong metaphor like that, you sort of grab a hold to it and run with it and try and see where all of the residue lands when you pull it across the entirety of the piece. So it wasn't hard, I don't think it was hard to sort of integrate that type of visual language into the play.
And also, like the blindfolding during some of the games, we did that as not intending for that to be a part of the metaphor. We just did it as a part of an improvisational exercise. And then when we realized, oh, these connect, like we just went with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming. I really do appreciate it, and thank you all. I realize that non-narrative theater might not always be the most successful thing or what people are particularly used to seeing. So thank you for all trusting this work and plunging headfirst into it, and yeah,